All right, friends, life update number 2 video. Yes, I'm back. Hello again, I'm Ariel Helwani, in case you forgot. Nice to see you again, nice to be seen. I miss you all. Oh man, a lot of great messages, a lot of great comments, a lot of great tweets. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the loyalty. I always say I don't take this for granted. I will never take this for granted. This is why I always feel like I work for the people. And last week meant a lot. After life update number 1 video, really did mean a lot. And I just want to thank everyone again for all the love. Really means the world to me. And so in reality, I wish I could have said goodbye on the MMA Hour set. I wish I could have said goodbye on a Ringer show, but it's just not the way everything worked out. So I wanted to put out that video, and honestly, I wish I could have just announced everything in one fell swoop. But again, not the way everything works out, and wanted to take our time in getting everything in order, getting all the ducks in a row, so to speak. And so here we are. This is the exciting news. This is life update number 2. And this is the news that a lot of you have been waiting for. And I'm so very excited to announce. And there's a lot of facets to this announcement. And so I hope you can bear with me. And I hope this won't be as long as life update number 1 video. But I can't promise because, like I said, there's a lot of different levels to this. Number 1, I am so excited to announce that I have partnered with Yahoo Sports. I'm now part of the Yahoo Sports family. This is a very exciting moment for me. This is a huge moment for me because I've talked to a lot of different entities, a lot of different outlets over the last few weeks and months, and a lot of people, presented very generous, very thoughtful offers. Listen to what I wanted, listen to what I wanted to do, listen to, who I wanted to bring with me. And it was a tough decision, but ultimately every time I went back to it, Yahoo was there. And they met every single thing that, I asked for, that I wanted, and then some. And I love this new era of Yahoo Sports. This isn't your old, granddaddy's Yahoo Sports. This is a brand new era. This is a new leadership team. Ryan Spoon is someone who I've loved working with at ESPN and have great admiration and respect for. He's the president, the relatively new president of Yahoo Sports. Sam Farber is there, who's done incredible things as well. And they've been just an absolute joy to work with in getting this deal done. And so when I say I'm partnering with Yahoo Sports, what does that mean? Well, what I wanted in this next chapter, in this next step, was to own my show, to be my own boss, to own my content. I have long admired the likes of Howard Stern, Pat McAfee, Dan Le Batard, Rich Eisen, Dan Patrick, for many years. These are the people that I look up to, and they've built what I dream of building. And what they all have in common, among other things, is that they own their show. They own their content, and this is what I wanted. I've built other people's channels up. I've asked you to move around with me from place to place. I don't want that anymore. I want one home. I don't want to move. I don't want to leave. And I want to own the content. And so in this deal with Yahoo, I own the content. I'm the executive producer, but I'm also the owner of the show and everything that we are building, the feeds, whether it's our YouTube channel or our podcast feeds. And that's gigantic for me. And so speaking of the show, what is going on? A lot of you have asked, is the show going away? What's happening? The show's not going away. It's only getting bigger and better. The Ariel Helwani Show's here, and that's huge for me as well, because I've always kind of pushed aside that name because I didn't feel like I had earned it. Like, I didn't feel like, anyone could slap their name on a show, but I wanted it to mean something, and I wanted people to understand what it meant. What does that show represent? And so now the anchor will be MMA, but we're also into boxing, we're into pro wrestling, we're into a little darts, a little football, a little basketball. Combat will 100% be the anchor, but we could talk about whatever we want. The show will air Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, same time, 1 p.m. Eastern, now 4 days a week. Now the Thursday show is going to be a little bit different. It won't just be me. And that leads me to the next point. And maybe the main question that I received over the last week plus, are the boys coming with you? The Parlay Pals, the Parlay Boys, are they all coming with you, or are you going solo? And every conversation that I had, I made it very clear, I'm not doing any of this without my guys. I said this many months ago. I will never do my show again without my guys. And specifically, I'm talking about New York Rick, GC, Mysterious Frank. Those are my guys for life. And I want to do my show with them forever. And so they were a part of every single conversation. And if they weren't a part of the conversation, if the entity didn't want them, we moved on. And so I'm very excited to announce that they're all coming with me. Rick, Frank, GC, they're all coming with me. And on Thursdays, you guys have been loving the GC and Rick show, aka the boys in the back. So that'll be their show. And I'll be there as well, riding shotgun. But this is, what you've seen from them over the last year plus when they're solo. That's what you'll get. A little gambling, a little talk, a little, food talk, a little preview talk, whatever. It's their baby. It's their playground. And I love that. So that will be on Thursdays. And a big part of this next step for me, in addition to owning, in addition to bringing over the guys, is bringing over other friends. All of this is worthwhile and fulfilling if I could bring, my friends along for the ride. That's been a huge thing for me since leaving ESPN and in this new chapter. And so with that in mind, we bring Pete Carroll on board. Fridays will be The Crack, his show that he's built up over the past year and has done a fantastic job. It'll now be available in audio form and video form. All this on the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, the channel that I started in 2009, that I've had to leave and build up, other people's channels. Now I get to come home. YouTube.com/Ariel Helwani. That will be the home of the show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, PT show on Friday. So we've got you covered every single day of the week. And then on Saturdays, on fight nights, we got the watch parties. You know what those are about. GC has done a fantastic job with those. Rick will be involved. I will be involved. PT will be involved. And others who are going to come along as well, they will be involved. Those names I can't announce just yet, but trust me, they are coming. I'm not coming solo, and I'm not coming with just the names that I mentioned. And so we'll have those. And then in addition to those shows, in the next few months, we'll be launching a specific boxing show dedicated to the sweet science. We'll also be launching a wrestling show. This is a new combat sports hub, if you will, a new player, a new kid on the block. And, we're a little bit different. And, we kind of consider ourselves underdogs. We've done things differently. We've had to scratch and claw, and there have been ups and downs, and there's a mindset attached to this. And there's sort of like a way of life and a way of looking at things. And when I was trying to think of a name, what to call this hub that we have created, one name kept coming to mind. And so let me explain what I'm talking about here. Everything that I've just talked about was, the podcast, the audio, video, all that stuff. But one big thing for me in all of this was to create something like what Bill Simmons created with Grantland, what he created with The Ringer. I wanted the audio video, but I also wanted the vertical, the website, the new home for combat sports. And Yahoo was down, and they wanted that as well. And so under the Yahoo Sports umbrella, we are now creating a new combat sports vertical called Uncrowned. Uncrowned.com. It is here. The uncrowned era is here. Consider ourselves, like I said, cats that like to march to the beat of their own drum, the uncrowned kings of combat media. We'll have a site that's dedicated to all, but then an MMA specific site, a boxing specific site, a wrestling specific site, all under uncrowned.com. We'll be hiring new, fresh writers, new voices, old voices will be coming on board. I can't wait. So we've got uncrowned.com, the new combat sports vertical, which will be launching in the next several weeks. We've got the Ariel Helwani Show, which will have a soft launch, special preview show on September 13th in Las Vegas at the Venetian, the night before Noche UFC and the Canelo Berlanga fight. We'll be like on the floor of the Venetian, soft launching this, previewing all of this in a really cool way. We're building our studio now at the Yahoo offices, which are incredible. And that will hopefully open up in October. Takes a little time, but bear with us. There'll be content that will be trickling out between now and then. And we'll be doing amazing things once we launch. Ariel Helwani Show, youtube.com/Ariel Helwani, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the boys in the back on Thursday, The Crack with PT on Friday, dedicated boxing show, dedicated MMA show coming as well. The watch parties, the website, executive producer of my own show, owner of my own content, owner of my show, executive editor of uncrowned.com, this is what I wanted. This was the next step. This was the step that I wanted 3 years ago, but wasn't quite ready, wasn't quite there just yet. This is what I talk about when I talk about independent Helwani. Also launching the merch store, arielhelwani.com is where you can get that. We've got great shirts. We've got one in collaboration with the great Bam Bam Baklava himself. There's so much exciting things, and I feel like I've gone too long, so I will just leave it at that. My boys are coming with me. My friends are coming with me. I've partnered with one of the greatest sports outlets of all time in their new era, and we're bringing the uncrowned era. I get my show. I own my show. My name is attached to the show. I get to talk about whatever I want. We got a new set coming. This is the freedom. This is the life. This is everything that I dreamed of. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for bouncing around. Hopefully those days are over forever now, and I can't wait to get rolling. There's the announcement. Hope you're as excited as I am. And again, I just can't wait. I can't stress that enough. I thank everyone who got us to this point. We leave on great terms. I wish everyone the very best. And now we turn the page to this new era with new friends, new partners, and some old faces as well. Uncrowned, baby. Ariel Helwani Show. I'm rambling now. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I'll talk to you very soon.